There, ladies and gentlemen, this is Piff here, and it's sort of in the mood to just share with you a really fast game which I just played on Icy Cup. It's a Protoss versus Protoss on Destination, and you're gonna laugh really hard, I hope, about what happens. Okay, so here we have Kira, which is me, as the orange Protoss down. And at the upper position we have no effort, no gain, which is also a Protoss. So the funny thing here is both of us are actually going for a proxy in the other guy's base with one of our initial 4 probes. Yeah, so we're doing pretty much mirror builds here, and as I was just simply walking with my probe here, when I saw his, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this guy's doing the same thing. And I've never actually done this before. I mean, playing against someone who's doing a proxy on me with a proxy. So anyways, the game, I actually learned something when doing a proxy, but I learned it from this guy over here. Basically, look at what happens now. When I saw him, sorry for pausing that often. I'm just trying to explain some strategic things here. When I saw his probe coming, I removed all of my probes from these 2 minerals here, because he can simply just plop down a pylon and block 2 of my probes, which is gonna be pretty bad for me. So anyways, that's exactly the position where he had to make a pylon, and just look at this, Because of the great StarCraft 1 pathing, he actually blocked his own probe with that manor pylon, and he had to cancel it, and therefore he went, behind in minerals. And I also managed to use these 2 probes to just damage his probe that much, so that I can just chase him off with 1 probe, and eventually, if his multitasking fucks up, this probe is just gonna die. Yeah, so I pretty much, he pretty much forced himself to cancel his own proxy, and meanwhile, in his own base, I just plopped down a pylon and a gateway, and he also plopped down a pylon, but this was a very smart thing for him to do. He actually made a forge here, and if he can plant down a couple of cannons here and here, he's gonna destroy absolutely all of my buildings, and he's probably gonna end up ahead of me. But luckily for me, he plopped down 1 cannon right here in his, behind his next here, and I realized there's actually no time for my zealot to get out, go all the way here and kill the cannon with all these probes guarding it. So what I decided to do is, I noticed that the cannon is behind the base, and it cannot, if I simply plant down a couple of cannons here, I can just simply shoot his main base without the cannon being able to touch me. And this zealot got out just for protection of my forge, while it was, if I was technically gonna plant down a forge here. I was thinking of planting down a forge over here, that's why I made this pylon, but, I decided not to waste any time and just plop it down right here. So as you can see, his cannon is pretty much killing my pylon here, but that's not really gonna hurt me since I don't have a big unit count. And I have to congratulate this guy. He's actually managed to keep his probe alive now all this time. Alright, so let's see what's happening here. His cannon cannot reach my zealot if he's below, the gateway. If I was attacking the gateway over here, the cannon would have killed it. But no, right now I can just freely just whack away at the gateway without any problems. And now I finally have the forge up, and some cannons are going up. And as soon as these 3 cannons go up, they can attack this base, this nexus, and it's pretty much GG for me, for him, whatever. So yeah, 1 cannon is up. His zealot is not even close to being out, and pretty much at this point as you can see, there's nothing which he can do. So therefore he he just leaves without even saying GG. So I gotta say, this was a pretty pretty fast game, 4 minutes 20 seconds about. Be careful, guys. Whenever you do a proxy on someone, just watch for the little things. Make sure your probe doesn't die, or just you don't get it stuck with your own man or pylon, just like this guy over here did. And if you're gonna play defensively, a forge is a really good way to do it, but you have to have better cannon placements, not behind your base. You have to have it in front so it can also attack all of your enemies' buildings. Okay, so this was the first game for today, and you can check out the rest in my channel. See ya.